Hello guys, once again it's Matt and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons, make sure to subscribe and let's get into it. Very quick video guys, we're going to test it out a little bit of the new Battle Pass vehicles over here in the test drive and test flight. You can always test these vehicles, I will leave the link in the description. Of course remember to log in and log out and log in again to make sure there is no problem in War Thunder Wiki before you click the links with the game open to actually make it work, okay? So here we have the Sheridan, which has the 76mm, so it's pretty much the same tank, you know, it doesn't change much. But the turret is a little bit different, of course, with the 76. Of course, we don't have any heat or anything like that, but we do have the Sable. This probably will be the main problem with it, because the Sable, you know, it doesn't do a lot of damage. But let's go to a test drive. Of course, just remember, this thing barely has any armor, of course. It's aluminum made, so of course it doesn't have any type of proper armor, but there's not a problem. I mean, it's a light tank, right? I still think that the normal Sheridan will be better, of course, but yeah. Let's go for the Sable round. So the reload isn't the greatest, but it is not bad as well. It's alright, actually. So let's see. I think he does have a stabilizer. Yeah, he does. So I think that's the best thing about it, is that it does have stabilization. Of course, with low tier, low rank vehicles like that, it can actually do well. It's actually penetrating pretty well. Let's see the King Tiger there. Oh, I missed. $600. Yeah, no penetration there, but yeah, it makes sense, right? Let's see if we can penetrate there. Yeah, there you can penetrate it. So it is pretty good, the gun. It just doesn't do a lot of damage in the bigger tanks, of course, but it penetrates well. I think it's the same gun as the M551, right? The mobility, as you see, it is very much similar to the one. I mean, I gotta check if we have the reference tank over here, because sometimes it's not the reference. With the reference over here, oh, it is. You can actually get the proper performance of how it is in, like, fully spaded, right? So it's not the greatest thing ever for a light tank. I mean, you would think that it would be a little bit better, but it's pretty much what the normal Sheridan is. The turret rotates pretty well, as you see, very fast. Has the machine guns. Feels like a very cool tank to actually drive around. It has the smoke grenades. In the paved road here, it is pretty good. And as you see, it is stabilized, as I said. So very interesting tank. It is honestly a very good price for an event like this, or a battle pass. Like, it really is a good tank, you know. 6.7 is the BR right now. Of course, it is a little bit different than the 8.3 of the Sheridan, but that's mainly because the Sheridan has the Shalila, which is, you know, a lot better, I think, for killing tanks in general, right? So yeah, as you see, it's probably going to be like tier, I think it's tier 4, rank 4, right? So it's going to be right here somewhere. But yeah, let's take a look on the IL-8. As you see over here, very similar to an IL-2. It is really similar. The engine, I think it's the same, if I'm not mistaken. Very strong engine, actually. The gunner, of course, he has the 50 cal, I think, on the back. No, it's... I don't know. I think it's a 50 cal, but still. And then he has two Shkas, 7.6 U's, and then two 23mm. Of course, in the air-to-ground role, he has a lot of good bombs over here. He has the armor-piercing bomb to destroy ships, and then he has the normal FAB-500s from 1944. So yeah, very good bomb actually. And yeah, let's test fly this thing. Test fly reference. Let's bring these bombs over here. Yeah, that doesn't matter too much. You can use some more different ammunitions over here. Universal, okay. 30 minutes is too much, minimum fuel. And yeah, it's not gonna be able to, like, be fast, of course. It's I always thought these aircraft looked like a little bit with, you know, agricultural aircraft, right? So the crop dusters and such. So yeah, it's a very, very heavy aircraft, especially with the bombs. Let's put the takeoff flaps. P8s over there. Let's see the cockpit. Very, very similar to the IL-2. Gear up. And the best part about it is that you can actually take these two 500 bombs, right? That's, I think, it's the best thing about it. Very good guns. The cannons don't have that much round, that many rounds, you know, but at least the MG has it. And of course, this thing will not be used too much as a fighter, right? Of course, individually dropped the 500. And even without them, as you see, the acceleration isn't the greatest. But yeah, of course, remember, this is a very, very heavily armored vehicle. We're going to take a look on the armor as well. We have the gun over here. And then the turning capability, it's there, but I don't know. It's not, like I said, it's not the greatest thing ever. Eventually, he will have enough speed and be able to turn kind of well, but it's kind of like not the main purpose of this vehicle, right? The guns have a lot of spread. Of course, very old guns as well. But yeah, it's pretty good, guys. I like this vehicle. Let's hit 400. Flaps to help it out a little bit. It's alright. I think you can beat some things in a dogfight, but I think the main feature of these aircraft will be the armor. Of course, it's an upgraded IL-2, right? So, yeah, let's take a look on the armor. Yeah, the armor is the best thing about it. I mean, steel, 6mm, as you see, steel, 12mm there. Has bulletproof glass. Has just a tub on the aircraft, on the, you know, on where the crew is, and then a little bit less for the engine, but it still has a little bit of armor, so it should be a hard aircraft to actually destroy. The fuel tanks as well. This is a very interesting thing, guys. The fuel is only on the fuselage, which means that it is heavily armored as well, which means that it's going to be probably one of the hardest things to do is just to kill it by here. It's easier to just destroy the wings probably, or the tail. But yeah, at least this part, it's not gonna catch on fire or anything like that. Just to show a little bit, here we have the Triomphant, which is the new Battle Pass ship as well, for you to take a look. I'm not gonna test drive it, but as you see, no armor, basically. You can see where the ammunition is. The guns, they have the 138mm. Here are the modifications. Doesn't penetrate a lot, but I guess it's not the highest BR of it all, you know. So it's going to be, I think, good. Not the most expertise like player for naval, so you tell me. But yeah, basically this is it, guys. These are the 3 new Battle Pass vehicles. I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe and bye.